I don't know if any. Okay, trying to figure this out. Let's see here. Let's see here. Welcome, welcome. This is going to be my first live. Oh, it says I'm live over here too. Very interesting thumbnail we got there. Oh, it's showing up sideways. Okay, I'm going to end this live. Is there anybody here? What's going on? Okay, so that isn't going to work for me. So I'm going to delete this video. Oh my gosh. Why is it showing up like that? That's a bummer. Let's see. See if I can turn. Does that change it? Oh, it does. We can see. Hey everybody, how are you? Say hello if you're here. What's going on? Hello, hello. I can't even see who's here. I have my laptop open because I'm just trying to figure this all out. I see somebody else is here, but hello, hello, how are you? Many blessings to you. Welcome to my channel. It's Mama Manifests. I was hoping this would come out. Hi. Wait, it's a little delayed here. That's a bummer. Oh, look at that. I did that a second ago. Okay, hey, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. For anybody who's watching the replay, sorry about all that. I am brand new to this this thing here, this YouTube live thing. And I'm really excited about it. I want to be able to interact with you guys a little bit more. I'm thinking about doing this. Hi, Elton. Capricorn in the building. Hey, Elton, how are you? Love me some Cappy energy. I know that's right. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Hope the New Year's been good to you so far. We got some new energy, and I mean, so many different mixed opinions about what the New Year is actually is. And, you know, the people in the, you know, the spiritual community talk about how the new year doesn't start until spring. But you know what? We celebrate these year milestones, and our calendar year does start in January. And I definitely felt like a release come out on New Year's Eve. I felt my body and my mind and my soul getting ready for 2021, ready to step up and really commit myself to this path and commit myself to being of service. And yeah, so I'm just happy to be here. And I do plan on going live some more. Tell me what this is like. I hope, I don't know, I'll have to look it up, how to go in land. I want to go, I think landscape is the horizontal, portrait, I don't know, portrait is vertical. I'll have to, have to figure that stuff out. But yeah, so if anybody has any questions, you know, anybody that is here live, Elton, if you have any questions for me, I'd be happy to answer those. What I'm going to do right now is, you know, if anybody pops on that wants a free mini reading, I am looking for ways to be of service, and I'm going to be doing that. But I am going to open this up with a collective message for us all. So I'm just going to say a quick prayer. You know, if you're here, make sure you hit that big thumbs up and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified, you know, whenever I go live, so you can go ahead and jump in here. But yeah, I'd appreciate that. I think I put some stuff in the description box below. Email for I am open right now for personal readings. So if you would like one of those, of course, email me. What else we got? What else we got? Okay. Oh, hello, hello. How about a free mini reading? Absolutely. I am going to do a collective message. Open it up first. And then after that, yeah, I'm going to do a couple 3-card readings for anybody who is interested. So if you are here, stick around, stick around, stick around. They're just going to be these little mini readings. So, but yeah, I definitely want to jump into a collective message, kind of see where we're at. This was kind of like on a whim thing, like me, you know, jumping on here. So I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. I can feel your guys' energy right now. So that's cool. There is a little lag. I got a laptop over here, so I'm like kind of watching what's going on. Ooh, we got another person here. Say hello if you're here. Say hello. Sounds good. Okay. I'm just going to say a quick prayer on this beautiful Saturday. Holy Spirit, Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this amazing day. If you're with us, this prayer goes for you as well. So please just help us to be grateful for all the things that we do have. And please help us to see ourselves through the eyes of love, the world through the eyes of love, and each other through the eyes of love. Like I said, please fill our hearts with gratitude. Please fill our hearts with service, and help us to be open to any opportunities for service that come before us. Please help us to be present enough to receive our guidance. And please give us guidance through these cards and help me to articulate those messages through the channels of divinity, love, and light. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I want to put some hearts down here. Let's see if I can. I don't know how to do this. Custom emojis. I hope you guys are feeling patient with me. Oh, I can do like a, okay, let's see. Yay. Oh, it came up as a heart. Perfect. Okay. So what's up, guys? Let's get some messages out. Let's see what the divine wants us to know on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. All right, let me make sure we can see. Hi, Shelly. How are you? Hello, Alexandra. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. There's really nothing better than the compliment of I love your energy. So I really do appreciate that. Just trying to I have been asked to, so I'm trying to get prepared, and this is something I've definitely wanted to do for you guys, but I've been asked in a group on Facebook to kind of share, and so that's going to be a live event in this private little group tomorrow. Tomorrow. So I kind of wanted to get myself prepared, see what that feels like by doing it here. Your energy is popping. Oh, thanks, Elton. I appreciate that. Feeling really good today. I just actually ate a poke bowl. Do you guys know what that is? It's like raw fish. It's a Hawaiian food. But anytime I eat, fresh vegetables, fish, I feel really good. And I'm just ready. The great conjunction and this last full moon of the year, I definitely felt some big transformation. It did come with some huge ascension symptoms. Like I think if you guys watched my last videos, I thought I had COVID. I got tested for it, did that whole thing. I didn't have it. It came back negative, but I was just down and out. I slept around the clock for days. Days! How are you guys feeling? Oh, and so this is a live Q&A, readings and chit chat. So I don't know, anybody who's just getting here, I'm going to be doing a couple of free mini readings at the end. So if you want to stick around, if you guys have any questions for me, any ideas for videos, because I am doing tarot, but I'm more than just a tarot and oracle reader. If you guys want to know anything about anything, if you guys have questions about tarot itself, if you guys have questions for me and about my spiritual journey, whether you're live or you're watching the playback, drop that down in the comments below. And I'll be happy to answer that. I was always looking around, especially at the beginning of my journey, I was so interested in other people's spiritual journey. Like, what did that look like? What did their awakening look like? What got them on this crazy road that we're on, right? I was always looking for things like that. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. And if you're here, make sure you hit that like button. It'd be greatly appreciated to, get this video floating around to all those that need it. And if you guys just have anything you want to share or celebrate, of course, comment that, because I'm here to celebrate with you guys. I want to celebrate that with you. A lot of times on this journey, right, we start out and we have a certain vibration, which is the vibration that, our family and friends that surrounds us is in. And when we start growing and increasing our own vibration, if they're not intentionally doing that, then we're moving to a different place. And sometimes it's not personal. It's never personal. It feels very personal while we're going through it. but they're not really celebrating our successes with us. And it's a bummer, and it is what it is. But, again, it's not a personal thing. It's just part of the process, and it helps us to, get to know ourselves better and all that. But I want to celebrate you guys. So if you guys have any special wins, good things you want to share it. And I am definitely going to put some extra special energy on top of that win, that W. Tell us about your journey. A couple things. So do you have anything in specific? Yeah. So I had a one-day awakening on July 9th. It was a very weird day. I was a lifelong atheist. I didn't believe in anything. I definitely didn't believe in tarot. I had never had a tarot reading done in my entire life, and never even considered it. I thought it was just absurd. I just thought all of it was absurd. I never even, thought about any of this stuff. I was raised in the Catholic Church, though. I was an altar girl as well, but I just never understood what anybody was talking about. And the things that I did understand, I remember having like this resistance to certain things. I had a lot of questions from a little kid. Anyway, we go on about our life. I did have a lot of trauma, like so many of us do in my younger years. Lots of issues with, family and self-worth, and that led into addiction of all things and everything, anything you can be addicted to. I was just trying not to feel, okay? Probably from the age 13 on, I remember being a kid, and I was a happy kid, and I was a loving kid, but I had been hurt so many times and let down so many times by the age of 13. Whether it was a conscious decision or an unconscious decision, I just decided I don't want to feel anymore, okay? We're just shuffling away over here as I'm sharing. I didn't want to feel anymore. So, long story short, I had a lot of issues, a lot of problems. We'll just fast forward all this time. Just imagine a lot of trauma. You guys know. And then, July 9th, 2018, I was standing in my kitchen, and I just had this overwhelming, it was like, as I look back now, hey everybody, oh my gosh, just celebrated my 1-year anniversary since I began my spiritual awakening. Yeah, Alexandra, congratulations. So you're celebrated your journey. So you have an exact day that you started your journey. Is that what you're saying? But yes, that's amazing. I'm sure you've done so much work, and that's amazing. Pray to God, Pansy, this is not safe. What does that mean? What does that mean in all caps? Yep, on Christmas Day. Oh, that's beautiful. So was it like just a one-time moment for you that you like Christmas? Was it a decision? Did you have like some sort of consciousness shift like I'm kind of sharing about right now? The only spirit is the Holy Spirit. Okay, I don't know how to block somebody. That's great. I believe in the Holy Spirit as well. But I feel like you're yelling at me. Please stop. Okay, I don't know how to do this. Let's see. Click on this person. We just don't need this type of energy in here. Put user in time. Oh, I can put the person in a timeout. That's interesting. Remove the comment. It's just, we don't need that type of energy. Go somewhere else with that energy. If you don't want to be here, why are you here? Put user in timeout. You're in a timeout. There you go. You're in a timeout. But let's continue celebrating Alexandra. Congratulations. I'm sure you've done so much work over this past year. I'm sure you've grown so much. And even if it doesn't feel that way, take some time out and really reflect on this last year. I'm sure, just the outlook's changed, everything's changed, and that's absolutely beautiful. So for me, it was just like this consciousness shift. Oh, Pansy hit the thumbs down. That's okay. That's okay. Pray for Pansy, everybody. Okay? All right. No more energy on Pansy. Okay. So I had this consciousness shift where I just knew that there was something much greater than me. I started meditating and just studying from that day forward. My life has never been the same since. And there's been lots of ups, there's been lots of downs, there's lots of tears of joy. But you know what, you guys? I'm just grateful to feel. What is going on with these comments? Ah! There must be like people out here. Esther. Oh my God. Remove. I'm going to need to get moderators. Jeez. Capricorn in the building. Okay, so what other signs do we have in the building? Shelly, if you are still here, drop those down below. I'm sorry that we're not getting started yet. There's some weird energy trying to get in. Not surprised. Okay. So yeah. All right. Holy Spirit, Heavenly Father, please help me to deliver this message for the collective through the channels of divinity, love, and light. Thank you so much. Ooh, another, oh my gosh, Cappy's in the building. So we have 3 Cappies that I know of. Hey, Kate, how are you today? Happy Saturday. All the Cappy energy. So I'm a big fan. I mean, I love all the signs for different reasons, but Capricorn, you guys have been, I feel like somebody just keeps coming in a different name. I mean, why are they coming in these? Oh my gosh, you're in Australia. I'm just going to start ignoring. Remove. Please leave if you guys don't have any, don't you know the golden rule? If you don't have any nice to say, don't say it at all. Find your own interest in what you're interested in. Okay. Oh, it's Sunday in Australia. Okay. Very cool. I love that. I mean, there's like a good and so many people say, oh, well, the internet, I mean, anything that has power, right? Like money can be used for a good thing. Some people say money is the root of all evil. That's not a great thing if you're trying to manifest abundance for yourself, but it's powerful. It's a powerful tool. So it's about your intention behind it. The same thing goes with social media. And the reason that I bring that up right now is because it can connect us, right? It can connect Australians with Americans, and it's connecting all the like-minded people who are waking up like, popcorn all over the world, right? And I feel like it's definitely designed like that. We're all supposed to be spread out, and we're all supposed to kind of wake up on our own time and be the first person so we can go through our own journey. But it's all just in perfect design. And I absolutely love that. Let's see what the overall energy is for right now. Say hey. If you're here, hit that like button. And let's see what the overall energy is. What overall energy messages do we have right now? Okay, we got one out. Wow, we are on the brink of something really, really big. And you guys might feel it right now. So this is the thread, right? And you think about a thread and it's a very small thing. And down here, if you pull the thread, see, right now, everything is dark and it's gray and it's smoky and it's gloomy. But right on the other side, there's just a little bit of a block right now that is blocking off from this absolute beauty, right? We might not be able to see the full picture right now, but there's absolute beauty right on the other side here. So you guys might feel like in between two worlds right now. You guys might feel like you're just right on the brink of something absolutely magnificent, beautiful, and exciting. And that's because you are right now. You guys are on the edge of your seat. You guys are, on the brink of a major breakthrough, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Okay. So that's the overall energy coming through right now. Things might feel a little bit gloomy. Things might feel a little bit confusing. Things might feel a little bit chaotic, but that's exactly the way it's supposed to be right now. Are any other archetypes meant to come out right now? Okay, yeah, and we're still, like, the underworld also wanted to come out. Do you see how both of those have like a similar color palette energy. Okay, the underworld is that place. It's the scare. It's the shadow. It's the shadow, right? So a lot of shadowy energy right now. We're facing it. So if you're kind of feeling uncomfortable or confused, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. The underworld. Let's go ahead and read that one. Where's my book? Where's my book? I love reading this one out of the book. Okay, hold on, you guys. I'm grabbing it. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm so sorry about that. If that was loud in anybody's ears, it was loud in mine. And I know the microphone picks it up a little bit more. Okay, 159. Oh, I just opened right to the page, you guys. Wild. Hey, if you're just jumping in, say hello, say hello. So if you guys are feeling this way, right, you guys are exactly where you're supposed to be. So we have the nightmare, the ordeal, the bottom. This is no time to mince words. The archetypal territory of the underworld is fraught with nightmares. So if you guys have been, up late at night, not being able to get some good rest, it's just part of where you're at right now. It is the darkest shadow realm, which we try vigilantly to avoid or deny at any cost. Try as we might, the darkness pulls us into its depths through disturbing dream images, unexpected accidents, illness, war, conflict. I mean, I think the collective as a whole is right here. I feel that so deeply, right? There's so many, if you just observe, I've been in this observing stance since around 2018, where I've really been watching what the heck's going on around me. Definitely feel stuck and on the cusp of something at the moment. Yes, Kate, absolutely. Like we're right there, we're moving in, but I definitely feel the collective right now. And like I said, I've been observing just so many changes, so much growth. I mean, the collective is in this underworld energy, right? We're all facing our shadow. We're all facing the truth about ourselves, right? This quarantine process has really pushed us into this place where we're isolated, but it's a good thing because we've all kind of needed to take a time out and look at ourselves and really feel our emotions, face ourselves. It's been so easy to just run away, right? But the real work is done when we spend that time getting to know ourselves, right? We spend the time understanding why we've made decisions that we did in the past, why we keep finding ourselves in the same cycle, what our blocks are, how we've contributed to situations in the past that we thought that we had no responsibility for, all of that. And that's a very empowering place because what the journey eventually gets you to is this place where you understand that we are all so much more alike than we are different. That whenever we see a shadow aspect or something that we don't like in somebody else, that it's actually a reflection of ourselves, right? A part of ourselves that maybe we don't bring to the table, but maybe a parent did, maybe a family member, maybe a friend that we haven't really dealt with. And so when something like this, and when this energy is in our face, it really gives us the opportunity to take a step back and say, why? Why is this triggering me? Isolated but enlightened, right? Yes, absolutely, Elton. Okay. The underworld or denying its existence. Okay, here we go. This is the problem. Not visiting the underworld or denying its existence altogether is what gives it dangerous power. So it's pretending that shadow doesn't exist, right? Pretending the shadow doesn't exist is what gives it power. So we've all been given this time right now, especially over New Year's, right? Most people aren't working. Most people are kind of having this time off. We're in this like limbo land, right? Like the world's about to start again in a couple days, but we even have more time to look at this stuff. Traversing its forces to bow humbly to the greater forces that be, while summoning the inner strength we previously underestimated. Oh yes, it helps us to find our own inner strength. Take solace that the underworld subsumes everyone from time to time, making us deeper friends, more intimate partners, soldiers of light amid our shadowy times. Facing darkness and choosing light, oh yes, is the most profound calling of all. So doing the right thing, even like wanting to continue to move through, wanting to continue to choose the light, even though we understand it may be scary. right? And some of those comments, I don't even want to bring attention to it, but some of those comments earlier in the chat is what's coming up for so many of us. I mean, I told you guys a little bit in the beginning of this video, some of my, programming that I grew up with the people around me and what they grew up with and just, some of that stuff. And I had to face all of that. I had to follow what I believed in. I had to follow my own light. I had to follow my intuition, besides what everybody else was saying outside of me, right? It didn't matter because I knew what was my true north. I knew what made me feel good. I knew that this felt good. I knew that this was right for me, right? And I did go through some shadowy times, questioning, judging. And I really had to ask myself, are these voices of the past? Are these voices of other people? Or are these my own voices? Is this my heart? Okay. So that's the overall energy. We're right on the verge of a breakthrough, and we have so many of these breakthrough moments. I think so many times when at the beginning of my journey, I was like, okay, I was looking for this finish line, right? Of spirituality. I was looking for a finish line. Well, anybody who currently thinks that, I hate to break it to you, there's no finish line. We are consistently evolving and growing on this journey. We have many of these moments, right? It's a cycle. It's all a cycle. I mean, the cards in the tarot deck, right? We know the major arcana, right? It starts off at the Fool and the Magician and then finishes off in the World. And then when we close out that last cycle, we enter in a new cycle. And it's cyclic. And there's so much beauty in understanding that, because sometimes the circumstances around us don't change, but the way we observe them and perceive them and what we do with them does. Okay? All right. Nope, no finish line. That's right, Alexandra. Okay, so let's see. We're going to do a Celtic cross right now. We're going to get some more energy. We're going to dive in deep. And then, if you're here, we'll do a couple mini readings if you want, if you feel comfortable with it being on the live video. Okay, so that's up to you guys. I'll leave it up to you. I'm going to grab my water and take a sip before I jump into this. And let me know, you guys, really quick. Do you guys want the unicorns? Do you want the Dolly deck? Or do you want the crystal visions for the rest of this collective reading? So 1, unicorn, 2, Dolly, 3, you can put the number or whatever, crystal visions. All right, we got 1 unicorn. Ooh, 2 unicorn. Okay, we're going with unicorn. Quick and fast and ready to go. I love the unicorn tarot too. I use it for a lot of my readings. Okay, unicorn. And I love how the unicorn represents the spirit of the universe. It represents all that holds us together, God, whatever you want to call it. That's the beauty of this journey. And all of it is getting to choose all of it. You get to choose. You get to choose what sounds good, what feels good, what fits good. You get to choose. And of course, any questions that do come up, please drop those. I'm so happy to answer questions. I want to know what you guys want to know. I want to know anything you guys have been thinking about. All right. Thanks for being here, by the way, you guys. I'm so grateful. I didn't know if anybody was going to pop on, but we got 5 people in the chat right now. Hey. And I love it. This is I think this is going to be what I'm going to start doing every day. Instead of, because I'm just I love you Cappies so much. And I love reading for you guys, but I don't connect with all of the signs as deep. And some of the signs, Cappy, I definitely do. But the monthly tarot reads, I'm just trying to figure out where my space is. And I know I have a lot to do with shadow work and, people whose dharmic purpose has to do with light work at some point, right? Integrating this light work, and stuff like that. So I know that's a big part of it is kind of just, I don't know, going through the journey with you guys. But yeah, still love the cat breeding where you stop to take off your shoes. Yeah, that was a while ago. That was months ago. Thanks for having us. Aw, thank you, Kate. Yeah, that was a while ago, Elton. That was, I remember that reading. I remember doing that reading, and I remember how intense the energies were. I remember brought to tears a couple times in that reading. I just have I know you guys, I have had so many. Here's the thing. You know who came into my life the most? Like, I was surrounded by Capricorns when I first had this awakening, because although I had this like incredible desire and I was doing my Taurus thing, because you guys know my sun is in Taurus, I wasn't where I needed to be in strength in so many ways. And when I think about Capricorn and all the Capricorns I've known, you guys embody this like strength, and you guys get things done. And you guys taught me so much about that, right? And you guys were my rock. Capricorn energy is, I couldn't have done it without you. I couldn't have done it without you. All right, we're going to get 2 more shuffles, and then we're going to jump right in. We're going to jump into this collective message. Yeah, kings and queens. Saturn, you guys are ruled by Saturn. I just got done with my Saturn return, by the way. Thank you, Saturn, for your service. But bye now. I got done with my Saturn return on December 17th. Anybody who has their Saturn in Capricorn also completed their Saturn return. Yeah, you guys are the kings and queens of life lessons. Saturn is like that strict parent that doesn't really have a lot of, Saturn has compassion, but is like always saying, I'm not mad at you, but I am disappointed in the choice that you decided to make. It's like, okay, Saturn, back it up. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? Say hey if you're just getting here. I saw a couple people pop on. All right, here we go. Y'all, I'm so glad I decided to jump on, because there is this sad energy. We have the 5 of Cups. So I definitely have been feeling this lately. I definitely have. It's just, like I said, like I opened it up, like our circumstances don't always change so big all in a moment, but we do have these huge breakthrough moments. And for me, I've definitely felt this energy as well. So don't think that y'all are the only ones going through it, right? Definitely been feeling it. Those triggers have been coming up so I could see them. I've been thinking about past situations. And what I want to say here, you guys, there is so much still to this day where I hear of crying as like a negative thing. And that's just so bogus. Like, that is just so bogus. Whenever I am sad and I don't let myself let those tears out, it then starts turning into something else, like anger. So if you guys have been feeling angry, know that it's coming from a place of sadness, and that sadness isn't something to be afraid of, right? Hammer Capricorn, birthday on Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Hi, Krista. Hello. Hi, Julie. Happy birthday to you on Tuesday. Let's see. Past situations are resurfacing. At least the emotions for me about him, definitely surfacing up. And there's a reason for every single one of these archetypal energies in this tarot. And the 5 of Cups is saying, just cry. Let it out. Let yourself feel it. Give yourself the space to feel it. I've been like, because I can't just cry on demand, but I can feel like, because I was getting so irritable, right? And I was just like, ugh, and I don't like feeling that way, because whatever. But I knew at that moment, there's just some sadness, and there's some things to kind of look over with a fresh eye. Maybe you guys always know, if you guys have been watching my channel, take a bath, an Epsom salt bath, do some meditations, right? Just relax right now if you can. Definitely take some time and relax. Don't judge yourself for resting. If you guys have been sleeping a lot, by the way, don't judge yourself either. There is so much programming in this in the 3D matrix, right? There's so much programming that we grow up with in our culture. It's all going to be different for each and every one of us just based on it. But a lot of the things are the same. And so many people have this idea like go, 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 hard work. Don't, you're going to get up. No, if you guys have been sleeping in, catching up on your rest, sleep is an incredibly important part. Like, I don't allow myself to get less than 8 hours of sleep a night, okay? I need to be fully charged and going. It's like a phone. If it's not fully charged, it starts twitching and acting crazy, and then applications start closing, and you don't know. Rest is incredibly important, and it will help us see all of these situations through a fresh set of eyes, okay? But also know with the Five of Cups, there is a promise of something beautiful, right? We have the Two of Cups there, right? We have anything that has been taken away from us, or, taken away, or we've had to let go of, right? Whatever the scenario is, anything that we're missing from our past, situations, feelings, people, it's going to be replaced by something so much better. It's going to be replaced by that Two of Cups energy, right? As soon as we, and it's not a bad thing, right? To focus on it, but not for too long. We don't want to live there. We don't want to live in the Five of Cups, right? But we can take a second and look at the cups that have spilled. We can see our part in it. We can see what we can learn from the situation, right? Absolutely. Let's see it also. Mine's on Wednesday. Oh my gosh, so we have a Tuesday birthday, and then Kate's birthday is on Wednesday. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday, Kate. Feel the feeling is essential. Absolutely, Alexandra. Absolutely. So allow yourself to feel it. But no, I think sometimes the fear pops up, right, too, with the Five of Cups, because with fives, we have changes. And the fear pops up that, oh my goodness, I'm never going to be happy again. I'm never going to love anybody like that again. I'm never going to, have a situation like that again. No, 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 okay? If it has been pulled out of your life, if you've had to let go of it, whatever the situation is, whether if it was a tower moment or not, this is where you're going to build your faith. This is where you're going to build your trust, right? Wherever you're at on your journey, you will see that the situations that have not worked out or whatever are going to be replaced by something so much better. Always so much better. And you just have to know. And definitely too, as an escape artist, I was an escape artist and still sometimes can be, from life and from feeling this energy, right? But this is where the growth happens. So get excited about this energy, right? But yeah, I tried to escape all this stuff my entire life. And but just, we have to learn that there's beauty in the darkness, there's beauty in the pain, there's beauty in the happiness, there's all of it. And it's that contrast of life. So if you've really visited the lowest depths of emotion and depression and feeling, because everything's on a scale. But if you've really, and the people I'm reading for and the people who are attracted to me, y'all have lived some life, okay? Because I know I've lived a lot of life, and the people who are attracted to us that are, see a part of ourselves in them, right? That's why we're attracted. So just know that the contrast, like the darker the shadow that you've dealt with, the higher of the vibration you will be able to reach to. So your highs could be really high, and don't worry if it's like a roller coaster ride, it's not always going to be like that too. I mean, there's always going to be ups and downs, but the peaks aren't going to be so high and low. Okay. Also, don't be afraid if you guys have been going through depression, don't be afraid of your depression. Don't start to label yourself, right? I'm not going to get into all of this stuff, but what I will say is depression is also a teacher. And for a lot of us, depression leads us to our purpose, right? And also, it's a teacher. So we're supposed to feel those feelings, and we're supposed to learn from those feelings. And, if we're, taking medication, I'm not opposed to it. Please don't get me wrong. Right? We all and I'm the person, we choose what we do. This is my own personal experience, but it's just like I had to feel through those extreme highs and lows to level myself out, find that temperance and that balance. Okay. A lot of the times we start to judge ourselves when we're going through this energy, especially if it was never okay and where we grew up to feel these feelings, or it was looked down upon, or, maybe, if you're a masculine energy, it was looked at as weak, or don't feel that way. You got to man up. Y'all get what I'm saying. Okay. Let's see what's crossing this energy. Wow. Okay, 2 5s. So there might have been, okay, so we could have some internal conflict. We could have some external conflict. Y'all are trying to make some changes. Y'all are trying to go to the rainbow. Y'all are trying to face your shadow, right? But there could be some conflict. And so recently, you know, you guys could have had a fight. Look they're like literally fighting sticks against each other. Say hello if you're just getting here. Hello. Hi, guys. But yeah, internal conflict about what to do next. Maybe you've been questioning your own path. Maybe, you know, definitely all of that stuff. So if it's coming up, please just know that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Again, and I will reiterate, you know, all of these energies are here for a reason and they're all teachers. But we have 2 5s right on top of each other. Y'all, we're changing things up. Things are changing. 5s are exciting. 5 is my least favorite number. But it's an amazing number, and I'm learning more to like 5 because it's all about challenging us to see our own inner strength and make that change. Make that change. Okay. Wow. There's definitely some fire coming out. Fire and water. So we have the 7 of rods, right? Y'all have been trying to defend yourself. You guys have been feeling like you have found something that works for you. It doesn't matter. Here's the thing. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. They don't need to believe what you believe in. And you definitely don't need their approval for what you believe in. Go in your direction. Trust that you have the higher perspective. I keep seeing 555, Kate. Oh, this reading is definitely yours then, sister, because 555 is all about change, right? And you guys definitely be going through some challenging. Oh, hi, happy better year. Hi, Alberto. Hello. Love the prayer hands and the smileys. But yeah, trust your perspective. Look right? There's all the 6 other wands pointed at this dude, but he's focused on his wand and his future. He's looking up too, right? And he knows that the spirit of the universe, God, universe, source, whatever you want to call it, okay, has his back. Trust yourself. Trust this incredibly intelligent universe that created life and all of the things we need to survive. Trust that. Trust that. Trust your perspective. Even if people are fighting with you, even if you got sticks pointed at you, trust your perspective. You will be victorious. But this is like a long-standing energy, and this is definitely something that you guys are overcoming. And I feel too, that's where this is like all about external people and external, like having to feel like this is what I believe in. Jeez. But if it's coming up, there is some sort a part of you that's looking for that external validation when really we're learning how to validate. We don't need anybody else's approval. I'm going to tell you that much right now. And this journey will get us prepared to be completely reliant upon ourselves and not other people's approval. So this is all teaching you about believing in yourself, believing what you believe in, taking pride in who the heck you are, right? A lot of the times, I told you when I opened up this, like if you would have told me in 2016 or 17, you're going to be reading tarot, I don't know. I would have just laughed. I wouldn't even had the time to take you seriously. I wouldn't even have respect for it. For real. Things change. And, you know, as I was moving into finding my place, because I definitely know these cards are a big part of my purpose, it was a process. It was a process. And a lot of it was a lot of my own insecurities projecting and manifesting into my own reality. Yeah. Or the high 5. Go on, you're doing fine. Thank you. Syncs all day long. Love that. I love the days where we are just in so many synchronicities. High 5. High 5 back to you. Major key alert. You got the key emoji. Let's see what we have. What's in the recent past? Wow, there's been so much illuminated to you. Okay. You guys have been like having these breakthrough moments. You guys have been seeing things that were out of your like point of view. They were out of your perspective for so long, but the dots are starting to connect and you're starting to see like, this is what I value. I value the warmth of the sun. I value my peace. I value intimate relationships with true intimacy. Nothing is worse, you guys. And that happens a lot, like moving through the journey, is feeling feeling alone, even more lonely around people. And those are just not your people right then and there, right? You guys are having conversations about, you start losing interest in what you guys are having conversations about, and then you feel incredibly alone. This card is saying, like, you value true intimacy, true authenticity, true soul connection, and you are on the hunt looking for situations that bring that out in you, right? But there's been a lot of truth. There's been a lot of illumination that's been coming out. And, over the holiday season, you could have had those moments where you felt that spark was ignited, that happiness. Maybe you guys have been doing so much shadow work towards the end of the year, y'all needed a little bit of comfort and peace to kind of give you that extra push to keep going, right? The universe knows exactly what to give us and when. I love it. You guys, I told you, it's time to rest up. It's time to take some time and meditate. Whenever I see the Four of Swords, that's what it's all about. It's all about getting that foundation, that mind, that body, and that spirit back to the place. You've been through a battle. Right before the Four of Swords is the Three of Swords. With the Four of Swords, battle here, having to stand up for yourself, sadness and depression here, going to do the shadow work here. Y'all are right on this breakthrough moment. Four of Swords. Make sure you're taking the time. That's what your highest self wants you to know right now. And everything else, you're gonna be able to break through this point and this thread and find your rainbow. And you're gonna be able to understand all of this underworld energy. And you're gonna be able to see things from a very clear and peaceful perspective once you take that time. And y'all, just expect when you come into my readings for me to talk about meditation. Meditation has been one of the biggest elements of my journey, right? And I'm one of those people, right? I'm not going to judge you if it's not for you or if you have a different opinion, but I feel like meditation is just as necessary as eating and sleeping. It's that time that we can hear things through the highest vibration, that we can really connect with our highest selves, our angels, our ancestors, whatever you personally like to call it. These 5 wands, these 5 cups, this 7 wands is all going to make sense. It's all going to come and be illuminated for you. This is the future energy. Y'all know what that card is, right? A lot with downloads ruins my night's sleep since I cannot turn it off. The truth is that I struggle with a lot of downloads. Are you doing breath work, Alberto? Are you taking baths? Hello, Asia, Giselle. Yes, you may ask me a question. Thanks for asking. Yeah, are you doing breath work? And just so many things can get interfered with that, like your diet, how much screen time you have. I think frequency music can help kind of calm things down. I don't know if you're interested in that. But yeah, future energy, we have the Empress. This is you. This is the Queen of Queens. This is you being completely I feel like so many of us through this past year, have been going through finding emotional balance, right? And the Empress to me is the feminine, is just the feminine Queen of Queens. And she's definitely emotionally balanced. She knows her worth through these situations, through all this change, through trusting your own vision. Through facing your own shadow, you can now sit on your throne and be confident. Be confident that everything that you need and want is going to come to you. Whatever challenges and changes come into your path that seem like you're being punished, right? You're not being punished, okay? Just trust. It's complete surrender. It's lack of resistance that everything that you need and want is going to come to you. And it absolutely is. And that's the energy that you're moving into right now. Full of life. Y'all feel a little bit right now. The High Priestess, this is how you're seeing yourself. I love how it's coming out. I'm just going to go ahead and turn her upright. But you trust yourself. Trust whatever is coming in. Trust yourself. And that's all I can really say. But with it coming out in reversed here, maybe some of these situations have gotten into your head a little A lot of the times too, other people's energy, if we're not having that spiritual hygiene, if you will, clean other people's voices can get clogged up in our own aura, and then we can think it's our own. So that's definitely a direct message to a couple of you. Clear out that energy, and you're going to do that. Water is the number one way to do it. I don't know what your actual, hygiene looks like, but I have to get important and huge. Palo Santo, saging, your rituals, meditation, all of that. The High Priestess is here. You guys are connected. We have the High Priestess, the Sun, and the Empress. It's beautiful. But yeah, you guys have been having a moment where you don't trust yourself and it feels a little bit confusing, and there's reason for those moments as well. But just know that the clarity is all coming in, okay, with the High Priestess energy. Yep, you guys feel like you're stuck like Chuck. Breathe what? Laugh out loud. Okay, my Gemini, thank you. Question, is my Gemini talking to other women? I don't know the answer to that question. If you would like to stay, Asia, we can see if it comes through. I'm going to be doing a couple free mini readings for those of you who'd like it. So if you'd like to stay. And then breath, what? Laugh out loud. 5 months I was in never, okay. I don't know what that word is. INGENIAR, never hearth of twin souls even. Thank you. Breath work. Just being mindful of breathing. Incredibly important. Okay. This is why breathing is important, you guys. It's it's such a huge part of life in general, right? We need our oxygen. And when we're taking, just think of shallow breathing, shallow life, shallow existence, right? So if you're not taking the time to really think about how you're breathing, you're probably breathing shallow, right? But when we take those deep breaths in through our nose, let's all take one together. In through our nose, I like to hold it at the top for just a couple seconds, and then out of your mouth. And really try to not let it come from your shoulders. Really try to let it come from your belly. And what this is going to do is when we're getting the proper amount of oxygen, it releases stress on our entire body, our whole body, our mind, our body and our spirit are all able to work in better harmony. Our organs, right? Our blood flow, right? All of that. Breath work is so incredibly important. And I can go from a little bit of an anxious state to completely calm with, just a couple deep breaths. And I will share this with you guys. I'm somebody who has been diagnosed. I don't, believe in diagnoses, but I've been diagnosed in the past. And I definitely had major symptoms of this, for what it's called, with PTSD. I had major PTSD, and that included panic. I went from almost having a panic attack a day, every day for most of my life to pretty peaceful. And so I'm not saying I don't get anxious, but I'm saying my spiritual journey and what I've uncovered about myself and the truth about myself and the truth about life and breath work and meditation has taken away most of those symptoms, right? We're healers, and we can heal ourselves, right? We are souls. We are in a body, right? We need to believe in this process. We need to believe in ourselves. We can heal ourselves no matter what you've been through. This is coming through. I'm about to hit some tears. I can feel it. For some of you, this is a big message. Big message. You can and you will. No matter what you have been through. No matter what you have been through, my friends. You can do it. It may feel at times like you are being completely strangled by life. And it may feel at times that nothing is working out for you. And just know that that is part of the process. Just know that that is part of this journey. What's going on right now is there is a definitive need. That's the biggest call right now. That's the biggest message coming through. There is some badass energy here, okay, waiting for you. And things have been sticky for a moment. But we need to take the time with ourselves not, on YouTube, but this is a message for me too, with ourselves, quiet, completely quiet, candlelight, whatever makes you feel good, burn an incense, put on some frequency music, and sit on your bed or your couch or on your floor or in your chair. I don't care where you sit. And take some deep breaths and just let whatever comes through come through. Surrender to the process, because with the Hanged Man, there's a new perspective that needs to be had, right? And again, this is the third time I'm saying this in this reading. Sometimes the circumstances around us don't completely change in one moment, but the internal viewpoint, the perception of them can. And right now, you're being asked to look within and have a different perspective. There's something that is being called to have a different perspective on, okay? Oh my gosh, you guys, patience with life, patience with the process. I think one of the biggest things we already said, and a couple of you agreed with, there is no finish line here. There's no point where you're going to say, okay, great job. You've completed your spiritual journey. You are now enlightened. Go live your life without any ups and downs. No, that's not here on earth. We love the ups and downs here on earth. We love the touch. We love the smell. We love being able to hear the beautiful sounds, all of those senses, right? Tasting food, all of that. We love it. Side note, if you guys haven't watched Soul, it's on Disney Plus right now. Brand new movie. Huge, huge, huge messages, right? Huge messages from that movie. Kudos to Disney, kudos to Pixar. That movie is amazing. But yeah, we're afraid that, first of all, we've been investing all this time in ourselves and maybe this process doesn't even work, right? Maybe this shadow work is all a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Maybe, all of it, whatever. But we're also afraid of patience a little bit with the Seven of Pentacles. Patience is a huge tool to have in the toolbox. And, it just naturally comes when you start understanding this stuff better, right? When you're not trying to get to a final destination. Okay. I understand, but patience is not my best friend. Guess what sign I am? Oh, I don't know. Patience. Tauruses don't have a lot of patience. I don't know. We could all be impatient. I don't know. Let's see with the patience. Aries, I could see that too. I don't know. But we have the star. We have the star. This is where the star comes in after the tower, right? We don't see the tower here, but the star is directly after the tower. The star is that healing energy that comes in, right? And that's what's going to come over you when you take the time to have this new perspective. You are the star of your life. You are, whether or not you know it, you are illuminating the lives of so many others just by your sheer existence, just by being yourself. And know that, like, maybe you don't feel connected with your purpose right this second. Maybe, you don't know if you're a tarot reader or whatever. But just know that every single day, you don't know whose life you're touching, right? You've been doing this work. You've been facing your shadow. You have been intentionally increasing your own level of consciousness and your own vibration, thus making a huge impact on this beautiful planet of ours and those around you. You are a star. And I feel like for a couple of you, there's people around you that view you like this, and maybe they just haven't told you. And even if they're the haterators over here, 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands, know that they are inspired by you. Please know that. That is definitely coming in for some of you. Like if your light went out, they wouldn't know what to do. But just be there. They don't have they're not in a place right now where they're ready to completely go into this underworld, and they don't have the courage like you do, but your courage inspires them. But this is getting that divine knowledge, right? I just love the star energy. I just absolutely love it, right? And we see water here. So I'm going to get right back on that. Bath and meditation, bath and meditation. Get in some water, do some meditation. You will move out of that hanged man energy. You will find patience. You will feel like the empress of your world. You will trust your intuition, and you will feel the illumination of the truth. Okay? So, oh, Kate. You're a Cappy. Oh my gosh, is this whole room filled with Capricorns? The image on the screen is frozen. Oh no, that's no bueno. So you guys can hear me, but the image is frozen? Oh no. Is it frozen for everybody? I don't know what to do. Because I can end the message, because before we go into these mini readings, and then I can jump right back on. I hear you. Yes, can hear. Can hear, but you can't see. It's frozen, right? Is that what you're saying? So this is what I'm going to do, because I really don't know what else to do if it's just sitting there frozen like that. Okay. So you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up this video, and then I'm just going to go live right in a second. Does that sound good? You guys can jump right in, and then we'll do those free mini readings for you guys. Does that sound good? Divine interference. Yeah, I mean, nothing happens by mistake. Absolutely not. Maybe they're supposed to be separate messages. Okay, so I'll see you guys in that next video. All right? Namaste and God bless. Wait a second. Are we unfrozen? Wait. Oh, no. Wait a second. You guys, did it start working again? If anybody's still here, can you? Oh, it's still frozen. Okay. All right. I'm going to X out. Oh, no, it's moving on my computer. Okay. I think we're good. I think we can stay here. I think it's moving again. Unfrozen. Okay. Wow. All right then. Well, okay. So I believe Elton's first, right? And I think I tell everybody this. Okay, let's see how that's looking. That's good? Okay. So you guys feel free, if when it's your turn, to ask, what you want to talk about. But I always say this, the divine... Okay, that's gross. My cup. Don't look at my cup. We're going to move it out of the way. Okay. But yeah, the divine messages, whatever divine messages come through, they come through. Okay. So I don't, I can try and pull your messages. Do something so we see. Okay. So, Elton, are you here? Are you here? Drop me a heart. And I think you said something, if I can go back up. Are you here? Okay, you're here. All right, did you want to know something? You said about career or something like that, right? Is that what we wanted to know? Oh, I love that heart. It has a little cross in it. Okay, that's what you wanted. So let's get some messages in. These are going to be little mini readings. And we're going to look at let's see. And then, we'll get the past energy and what the blocks are, and then we'll pull intuitively off that. We'll get where you are right now, and then we'll get the divine guidance, okay, moving forward. Perfect. So what divine messages do we have for Elton? I need one more shuffle, actually. This is fun. I really like this, you guys. I really like being live. I really like it. I really like all the, it's filled with Capricorns, but I love it. Okay. Wow. Okay. So in the past, I don't know if you were like stuck or settling for something that just didn't bring you happiness. Maybe in the past it brought you happiness. Um, but yeah, I don't know if it was just a realization. Maybe it was something that you always did, but it's just you didn't feel connected to it anymore, right? It just didn't bring you that happiness and that warmth that it absolutely used to. Okay. And maybe not just, yeah, not feeling connected to a sense of purpose coming out in the present day. I mean, we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so whatever direction you want to go in, like, you have stability, right? You feel stable. Just know who you are and know your worth in whatever direction that you want to go in. Okay, if you have any questions, I would love to interact during this reading and answer any specific questions for you. Okay, so just drop that below. But yeah, there's like a lot of security. Like, you have a lot to offer. You have a lot to offer. I don't know if you feel that way, but you have a lot to offer. Okay, a lot of stability to offer to wherever you go. Okay, and you have the skill set necessary. You have the patience necessary. You have the skill set necessary to kind of do whatever you want. But right now I'm seeing this Fool in reverse. So I don't know if there's been fear trying to move on from current situation. Okay. Yeah. There's that. Okay. That's what it felt like. Okay. So yeah. So you realized it didn't make you happy. You are a King of Pentacles, maybe at a certain point in time, but you've outgrown this situation. But there's definitely some fear coming up, right? With moving in that new direction. I don't know why. We'll get some clarifier on this fear. Okay. But yeah, it's like, you need to trust that the universe is going to catch you. Sometimes, we can be afraid of like losing stability, but that's part of the process. I've had to make so many decisions on this process that so many people on the outside were like, yo, you're crazy. But you know what? And maybe things weren't, smooth sailing, right after those decisions were made. But looking back, I absolutely made the right decision. And I was always caught on the way down, because with the Fool card, you're jumping off of a cliff. You're jumping into the unknown, right? But I still see there's still some blocks, right? There's still some blocks there. Yep. Okay, let's get a clarifier on this. There's still some fear moving on from that situation. And I feel like it has something to do with security, like your own security. But this is a moment where, you go first and the universe will catch you. Can we get a clarifier on this? Okay. Yeah, there's just no more... you feel like you're giving more than you're receiving. Yeah, we can't stay in situations like that. And there is something absolutely perfect. There is and maybe even in the past too, there is a sense that it used to fulfill you. Maybe at some point like this is, I want to do it. I want to do it. Yep. Well, then just do it because it's going to be replaced and it's going to feel like you're going to feel like what's that word? Revitalization to your soul. But right now you're giving more. There's like not a lot of working together here. Okay. Let's see which direction, like where, okay. Can we get more on like some guidance, just guidance moving forward? Keep your options open right now. There might, any more? Yeah, there might be some conflict coming up and the energies might get, is that something that you've had to deal with? How's your internet connection? We're frozen again? It's because of my low battery. That's what it is. So we're going to have to, oh no. Okay. we're going to have to get more prepared for this. Please have some forgiveness with me, you guys. And if I miss anybody, I'll try and go on later again if my phone does die. But this is my first time, so I think we're unfrozen now. This is my first time going live. So just be patient with me in this process. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So yeah, there might be some conflict that comes up, Elton, and but that's going to be part of the process. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're doing something wrong, okay? Because I feel like some weird communication might come towards your way when you finally make this decision, and just kind of be prepared for that, okay? Okay, we're unfrozen. All right, who's next? Who's next? I feel like Kate, if you are here, and Alexandra, I feel like you two were the next in line. And I might die on you guys. So, my phone. Alexandra, if you're still here, I hope you enjoyed your reading, Elton. Let me know. You're welcome. Thanks for being so supportive. And thanks for remembering about that reading when I remember saying that. I'm taking my shoes off. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and move forward with Kate. Okay. Kate, any specific questions that you have? We'll see what comes out. Try and do that 3 card. I'll get clarifiers if we need it. So I'm going to write you guys down too, because I'll charge up and then, we'll get back on. But I definitely want to get everybody that's here, because y'all my OGs right now. Just love. Okay, I love it. Love. All right, just love. She says just love, like love isn't the whole existence of life. Just kidding. Okay, so we're doing Kate right now, and then I feel like Alberto, and then Krista, right? Okay. Just love. All right. Just love. So, Holy Spirit, Heavenly Father, what messages about love do we have for lovely Kate? You can call me Al. Okay, I'm going to call you Al. Alberto. No, I'm just kidding. Because I have a dog named, my dog's named Roberto, and I call him Roberto. But I'll call you Al. I'll call you Al. All right. One more shuffle. Phone, stay alive. Staying alive. Just kidding. Okay. Kate's love messages. Whoa, poor thing. Recently, you felt like, I don't know what happened, if it was on your end, but definitely felt abandoned, okay? And I want you to know, sweetheart, I don't know, don't feel like that is like a I don't like when people, sometimes when people call me sweetheart, but I just meant it like, I love you. And the 5 of Pentacles is a card ruled by the sign of Taurus. I've dealt with so much 5 of Pentacles energy, one of my least favorite energies to deal with. And I just want you to know that rejection is redirection. And this is helping you to fill and examine a part of yourself and a part of your soul that has that abandonment wound, and help you understand it. And I just feel that a part of your purpose is going to be with helping people through situations like that. But yeah. Okay. You are going through right now. Wow. There's a part of you that's dying right now. You're going through absolutely huge transformation right now. And this process has been the catalyst to it. That trigger, because guarantee this was triggering. Guarantee you were triggered out of your mind. I am triggered out of my mind. 5 of Pentacles energy has been the catalyst to this transformation, this death process that you are currently undergoing right now. What you would have settled for in the past, once you are through this death process, you're going to be like, what the heck was I thinking? What was my butt trying to settle for? Okay, so just know that rejection is redirection, my love. Yeah. But yeah, okay. So we have judgment here. Like whenever I see judgment, you are, look at the two unicorns right now are pulling her up to that next level. But it did want to come out like in reverse of like you not trusting yourself, you not trusting your process, but you're coming near to the completion of this cycle. You might have been stuck in a lot of these situations or just felt that way, whether they were manifesting or not, feeling abandoned. This probably goes back to your childhood. And with your love, this is going to just help you get to that place where you love yourself, you trust yourself, you know you don't want to settle for anything less, but just know that you are going through a huge, huge, huge transformation process. And this is all, I feel, connected with your life purpose, right? And you're going to be lifted up into that next level. Okay, so those are your messages. Those are your messages, Kate. Let me know if you have any other questions. Okay, Al, it's your turn. Did you have something that you had a question about? I can't remember. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I saw myself in this energy too. I mean, I see myself in all of the spreads. I saw myself in Elton's energy because I've had to, and Elton's read as well, because when I had to walk away, I just dealt with, I had to, deal. I wasn't expecting it. Those messages were coming out and saying, there might be some pushback and some people might show you some true colors that you never thought that they would show you, but just be prepared for it and trust that it's all part of the process. But yeah, I see so much of myself in this little mini reading and I can feel it too. Love is tempting, but I would rather know something that confirms the task I've been given. What does the divine want with me or the connection with the universe? Nothing more. Okay. So we're just going to see, I'm just going to say whatever the divine messages are for Al right now, whatever comes through. See, I like that too. I like when people come to me, especially with personal readings, like give it to me straight, whatever I want to know, whatever the divine wants me to know. And that really, I feel, opens up the channel more too. Okay. Oh. Bless you too. Thank you for the blessings. Blessings to you all, by the way. I love you all so much. I can feel the love in this room. Y'all got me going crazy. This energy over here. Like, why haven't I been going live sooner? I mean, it was all in divine timing, but for real, I can feel your support. I can feel your love. And for that, I am so grateful. Y'all don't even know. Okay. I would absolutely love a message. So much is up right now. All areas. What do I need to know? Next steps. Okay. I'm going to put you down here. If Krista's still here, it goes Al, Krista, Julie. I don't know. I think that's the order. Okay. So let's jump into Al's energy. Phone, hang on for dear life. Okay. We're going right in the middle here. Two, three, and four, first of all. So Al, a huge message coming through, and they're all in reverse. So things seem really chaotic right now. There are some things that you're holding on to with your heart chakra, okay? I don't know, like, if, I don't know if there is some, like, addiction energy here, right? And I'm not saying like this could be to anything, just using something, whether it be food, TV, whatever it is, too much, something that makes you feel good in moderation, but maybe using too much of it to kind of cloud things out. Does that make sense? that could be one of the things coming through here, because we have this Three of Cups in reverse, right? Like lack of celebration, kind of, you know, using those good things maybe a little bit too much. I don't know. And then right now we have the Two of Wands, and this was coming out so much the other day for the collective. So you are being asked to commit and being willing to, like, you're being asked to let, like, you need to, this is what you need to say to the universe. I am willing to surrender my idea of what I think I need in exchange for me living in my life purpose and doing absolutely whatever it takes. That way, it gives the universe the opportunity to show you all these areas that you're holding on to, because there's something, and you know, we don't always know it, because the awareness is the gift, and the awareness is where we can take that real action. So I have a feeling there are some things right outside of your awareness, really tying in with that collective message, if you were here, to that thread energy. For you, the thread is the awareness, okay? The awareness of there's just something that, and you can ask yourself this, I'm willing to do anything for my divine path, but, and then all of those things after the but, you are being asked to surrender those as well and completely commit, because there's a part of you that is living in some past energy. It's like lingering around and in keeping you from moving forward to the true commitment, right? It's the Four of Pentacles. It's the Four of Pentacles right over here. The Four of Pentacles, holding on. Working on my heart. Yes, YouTube, reading, smoking. Yeah, all of those things. Okay, I mean, you know, you'll know too, like, don't force yourself to, like, force yourself so much, right? If it's a coping skill with smoking and things like that, like, I don't know, you know, seriously, like, mind altering stuff, maybe the YouTube and the readings, I know, maybe, you know, not getting in touch with your own guidance, you know what I mean? But yeah, there are some things right now that, like, you just need to let go of, right? And I don't feel like you have awareness of what those are, but I feel like those are going to come into your awareness, and you're going to feel like a recommitment to your path, right? It's like a complete commitment to your path, trusting that every single thing will fall into place, everything, right? We think we understand surrender, and then we learn about a whole new level of surrender, right? There's levels to this stuff. There's layers to this stuff. And you're in between, like, maybe you think you've mastered surrender and all that stuff, like, and now you're learning about a whole new level, okay? So those are your messages, Al. Thanks for letting me read for you. Who else we got? So Krista, are you still here? Oh my God, sidetracked to my past Scorpio, if you know what I mean. But anything on my task, dear, we are all going to be. I know. Yay! That makes me so happy. Everybody's in the bath. Everybody's in the bath and meditating. That, oh my gosh, if I influenced you in any way to do that, that is going to make my whole day. But anything on your task, dear, like on your purpose right now, your purpose is to just kind of surrender and get out of your own way and make a commitment to yourself. And the Four of Pentacles could be that Scorpio, okay, that you're holding on to, right? Maybe you feel like you've let go, right? And maybe the Scorpio will come back because, you know, you did say something, I think, earlier about this twin energy. I'm not going to pretend. I do believe in twin energy. I do believe it's a little bit different than everything we've been taught about it, whether or not, you know, we can go in all day. I'm sure we'll have a conversation about that at some point, whether or not that Scorpio energy is going to come back out. But what these situations do, these twin situations, if you think somebody's your twin, is they help you to examine the depths of yourself, examine your codependency, examine all of that stuff, like examine your abandonment issues, help you get to where you need to be on this spiritual journey. So your task right now is to just surrender. I took a bath this morning, had 3 baths in the past 4 days, love water. Okay, Julie, set an example for us all. All right. Krista's getting in the bath now. I love it. Do you still want your reading from the bathtub? I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. I'm going to give you, yeah, we're going to do those last 2. Okay, we're going to do Krista's energy and then Julie, and then I know my phone's going to die. I will be back. I've been looking for ways to kind of just give back and do everything. So this is going to be something you guys see me do a lot. Okay, we're going to do collective energies. And maybe they won't always be free mini readings, but they will be back. I will be doing these, but we'll be live a lot because I'm loving this. I love you guys so much. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. All right, Krista, let's do it. Yes. I love that, Al. We all learned so much from that heartbreak and the silence of the heartbreak. That's beautiful. I love the name of that. Night. Sleep well. I hope you get some rest. Try that frequency music out and try that breath work because I know you were having trouble sleeping. So try it out. And blessings to you. You're welcome. And Asia, I got you on the list here. Okay. We were on 10% juice like 10 minutes ago. So, okay. I'm getting back into Krista's energy. Oh, one more shuffle for Krista. There's that 5. I saw the 5 of Swords, which is like ego and conflict. We'll see if it comes back out. Wow. Wow. Okay. There's definitely been some divine intervention in your life recently. Okay. We have the Hierophant here. It could be a Taurus. I don't know if it's a Taurus or not. That is the card of Taurus. But with you, I'm feeling like you have some gifts having to do with like being a conduit between the spiritual realm and the material world that we know for sure. And maybe that's something that you're coming into right now. But yeah, there's been some just divine wisdom coming in. Divine wisdom. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, wow. Yeah, you've had to walk away. You've had to walk away from something that you were committed to for a long time. That's where you're at right now. You're walking away. 8 of Cups, always for me. These 8 Cups once fulfilled us, but they're not the 9 of Cups. They're not wish fulfillment, and they're definitely not the 10 of Cups. So it's walking away from situations that once fulfilled us in search. Yeah, this is like, I don't know if it's a relationship or a commitment, but yeah, you've definitely had to walk away from something, and you're in the process of it right now. I don't know if you've actually done it yet. That's the present energy. Hey, here's your future energy. We got the King of Pentacles. This is going to bring you all the stability that you need, my friend. Okay? Keep doing what you're doing. You're tearing things up right now. You, wow. You have, like, there's just so much, like, the universe, I mean, the universe is always working, but we go through these cycles, and where you're at right now is a very special and spiritual part. My guidance right now and what's coming through is enjoy this moment, enjoy this spot. Right now, yes, when we walk away from things that don't serve us, that once fulfilled us, it hurts, it sucks. But just trust that there is a bigger reason for all of this. Okay, and trust that you are making the right move necessary in order for you to be in your power, King of Pentacles. Okay, you're gonna find stability from this. You're gonna find your safety from this, right? You're gonna feel like in your own element from this, and you're gonna feel like you're back to yourself from this. Okay, Krista, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, it's been absolute hell the past year, Julie. Recovering from a breakup, so much pain. If you surrender and accept things as they are, it's easier. I had been waiting, wanting it to be different. I so had been wanting for it to be different. I get it. I feel ya. I feel ya. So Julie, we're going to do Julie and then Asia, and then I'm going to just, close everything out. Okay, you guys? I love you guys. Thanks for all the likes. Hey, can you guys tell me something? Because I can't see it on my end, and I'm just wondering, and I'm definitely not asking you guys to do this in any way, but is the super chat option on? I'm just learning about all of these things. So I'm just wondering if there's something I need to do to turn that on or everything. You know what I mean? So if you guys could just help me out and let me know if that's there in the bottom, just to see if it's there. Because I don't see it because I'm watching myself on my laptop. I'm broadcasting with my phone and watching on my laptop, and I don't see it there. So I don't know if that's just on my end or what's going on. All right, let's jump into Julie's energy. Julie. Oh, wow. So I wonder what I have to do. That's a bummer. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. That's very helpful. That's very, very helpful. Yeah, you're definitely moving through some deep emotions, like you said and like you outlined. Yeah, definitely feel stuck, okay? But it's like coming out in reverse. So there's kind of like this resistance to having a perspective shift, right? So there's something about this situation that there's like something just